when I was a kid, right, people would tell me that the Yankees would not win another World Series until George Steinbrenner was no longer the owner, okay? So at that time, the Yankees had not won a World Series since 1978, okay? So now when I'm a kid, all right, it's the early 90s and all this, and people were like, yeah, the Yankees, George Steinbrenner is crazy, and he had been suspended from baseball, okay? All right? Two different times. And the second time, it was because he was trying to find dirt on one of the guys who you may hear in one of these reports, okay, Dave Winfield, okay? Uh, so people were talking about, and the Yankees were bad. People were not going to the ballpark. It's funny because when you see Yankee Stadium now, you look at the ballpark and the outfield, whenever a ball is hit in the outfield for a home run, you see packed stands. If you go look at tapes from the Yankees in the 80s and early 90s and you see a home run hit, you'll see the ball flying out to the outfield and to the stands and nobody's out there. It's empty. And at the time, right, George Steinbrenner would say because he wanted to get a new stadium for years. And he would even threaten to move to Jersey if he did not get one, right? And he would say that because he would say that the people that the reason why fans were not coming to the Yankee games is because it was in the South Bronx and people were scared to come to the South Bronx, okay? That was what he used to say, all right, in his attempt to get a new stadium built, right? But we know that in actuality, it was not that because they were in the South Bronx, people were not going because they were bad. And we saw that when they started winning championships, 4 World Series in 5 years, the Yankees started setting attendance records, okay? In the same place in the South Bronx. So people did not have any problem going to the South Bronx. We know now it's still in the South Bronx, and people go, they flock there. And of course, by 2008, Steinbrenner was finally having his new stadium built right across the street.